Hi everyone, it's Wednesday, hump day, halfway through the week. I'm going to start fixing dinner. I'm not really going to go into my whole cooking thing, but I thought this might be a kind of a fun way to talk to you while I just kind of work on my dinner. Just tell you about what's been happening this week. First of all, tonight I'm just going to make some mashed potatoes and a veggie mushroom gravy, and then I've got some veggie sausages that are pretty good. I have been, for the most part, vegetarian since I was 17, so that's like over 30 years, but a few years ago I developed severe anemia, to the point that, well, the doctors didn't know what was going on until I did a little internet research and said, hey, maybe we should check my blood. So I went back to eating fish. These are the sausages, field roast. They're actually pretty good. They're a little on the sweet side. Anyway, I went back to eating some fish and, well, mostly just fish. And then recently, over the past year or two, I've tried eating some meat. I was going to a Chinese, well, he was an acupuncturist and he did Chinese herbal medicine too, and he kept recommending that I might want to eat some meat, and I thought I had kind of a craving or something for it, but you know, I've eaten it a few times and it really doesn't seem to make that much difference, and I don't, you know, after eating vegetarian for so long, it's like I'm not sure my body needs it, so you know, I don't see any reason for eating meat unless my body needs it. And I try to be pretty careful as well about my source for the meat when I do get it and all that. I'm not a radical vegetarian. There's too many variables there, and it's too personal a choice. So anyway, so this will be our dinner tonight, a fall-like dinner. We've been eating up some butternut squash soup that I made a couple days ago, that I put onion and apple and some sage and cinnamon in it. It's actually pretty good, if I do say so myself. And so we'll have steamed vegetables and mashed potatoes and mushroom gravy and a little bit of the sausages, and that will be our meal for tonight. I shipped out another 3 prints today. I had 2 orders this week. Tasha loves you. Thank you so much for your order of the rose. These are all pinhole images and ink prints. And then I had somebody else out of the blue order 3. So I was like thrilled, some fellow in Texas, and I don't know if he found me via YouTube or where, I don't know, but I'm happy about it. And I shipped out my work on Monday, so it's making its way to Alexandria at this moment, and I'm so thrilled about that. And what else was I going to talk to you about? So I went ahead and I took a walk today, and I went down to my local Barnes & Noble, and I had heard some people talking about books by Scott Cunningham and books by Starhawk, and so I found a couple at my local Barnes & Noble. I figured, you know, yes, it's convenient and cheap to order via Amazon, but it's nice to keep the money in the neighborhood. So I found, I guess this is a new book or a new release or something. The Scott Cunningham book is a book of shadows, I guess, but it was some manuscript that they found when they were going through his stuff after he passed on. I bought it because it looks like it has a lot of information in it, a lot of kind of general information in it about Wicca, and, you know, kind of basic things to understand. There were a lot of good books there. I could have bought them all, especially the herb book. That one really spoke to me. But anyway, so I got that one, and I got the Spiral Dance, is it? The one by Starhawk. So I have a couple new books to read. I'm very excited about that. I'm really curious. It's interesting because, you know, I'm not going to be a poser. I'm not going to get into something just because all the cool kids are. And believe me, I think a lot of you guys are pretty cool kids. But what you say and what you express really does resonate with me. And I kind of feel like I need something right now. I need something to ground myself to. You know, I've got this whole mortality thing going on, or awareness of mortality. And I also feel that the Wicca, because of its because of how it deals with energy, and because of how it deals with, you know, our own personal energy and how we use it, it meshes very well with my practice of Aikido. And the founder of Aikido, actually, Morihei Ueshiba, I believe was kind of, I think he practiced Shinto, which is kind of another earth kind of centered religion, although I think it has more to do with ancestors. But I know there's a lot about, you know, he expressed a lot about nature and that sort of thing. So anyway, you know, for that reason, the Wicca philosophy, from what I've gathered from what, you know, you folks have said, you folks meaning, you know, those of you who practice it, is, you know, really earth-based, and that's very, you know, that means a lot to me. Both the Catholic religion and even the church that I belonged to for 20 years, which was kind of Eastern-based, it was always like this world we live in, the physical world, didn't matter, and you should rise above it, and that just, you know, that just doesn't make sense to me. You know, if there is a God, and I'm still kind of an agnostic, I will admit to that. You know, I believe there is something, but I don't know what. You know, and if there is a God, if this creation is intelligent, why, you know, why is it something to be ignored or risen above? And, you know, why shouldn't we, you know, enjoy it? And that's the other thing I've noticed about when I've been reading about Wicca or hearing you folks talk. Or, it seems so joyful. It seems so, you know, not frivolous, but deeply joyful. And that's, you know, that really resonates with me. I don't want to practice a religion because I should, because I think I should, because I think it's right, which is what I've always done. I want it to be something that I enjoy in my heart. And so anyway, so that's kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of excited to read about it and learn more. And you know, even if it just means incorporating some ideas into my own practice, you know, whatever that is, you know, that's cool too. So anyway, so that's what's been going on. It's been an interesting day, a good day. Maybe not gotten as done as I wanted to, but there's always so much to do. So anyway, that's about it. I think my time is running out there. It always goes by, oh yeah, way faster than I think. So I hope you all have a good evening or morning, or whatever it is for you. And we'll be hearing from each other again soon, I'm sure. Take care. Have a good evening. Bye.